Hello. It's morning. It's raining. My fridge is making a humming noise. I hope that explains all the soundscape. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. Uh, I was saying some things and thought maybe I'll say more things and maybe someone will benefit if they hear them. So I better start recording just in case. Uh, it might be the start of a routine. I don't know. I feel like when I wake up is when I have something to say, typically, and it used to be just anger. Very intense, single-minded, anger at my parents, basically, because they took my life from me, and now I have to make a new one out of nothing again. But I've been getting better about that. I haven't been waking up as angry. I feel like I've expressed most of what there is to say about those feelings. And I've been trying to move away from ever. I never expect them to own up to their mistakes. They gave up on me, and I have to give up on them for my own health and safety, for my own well-being. But I still know they're out there, and I'm still going to keep fighting their cult and their lies and all the bad attitudes that keep bringing people there. I was hoping that my audience would be more empathetic and smarter, and I'm trying not to, make it as judgmental. But it's insane what happened to me and is happening to millions of people in America, at least, probably all over the world. I've heard, people are planting churches in other countries, just going around setting up as many as they can. I think anyone who's not fighting this problem is not aware of the danger, is not connecting the dots, is not putting cause and effect together. These institutions are tax exempt, can tell people whatever they want, like it's not only true, but more true than what they hear in school or on the TV or like from any reputable source. And they get people thinking completely backwards as if their lives depend on it. And I'm concerned, based on what I experienced as a child going to Bible camp and other things, that they might be arming children, they might be arming teens, they might be arming whoever is willing, like I was, to kill and die for their God. And I was ready to do that at 8 years old. Probably would have done it up to like 14 years old or so. I don't know, hard to say. Maybe more if we hadn't moved. I don't know. Or if there's all kinds of ways things have gone differently. My point is, I think I'm really lucky to have fallen out of it, and I'm concerned that there are larger numbers of people being groomed for this purpose than anyone recognizes, realizes, can see. And I kind of suspect that's the only reason they're like going forward with this plan at all, that it's, the mask is off, we can all kind of see what's happening from the political level, is because they have armies. That's my suspicion. My fear, I guess, my worry. It makes sense based on what I remember. And I don't really know what to do to prepare for that, because we're still facing the same problem of trying to pierce this echo chamber that too many people live their lives in. They can't see out of it. They never get exposure outside of it, or everything that everything that comes from the outside is like warped and twisted and represented to them in a way that stokes the anger and outrage that they're already feeling to drive their other uninformed decisions. And they just reinforce themselves like that, based on superficial, like based on what someone else tells them something else is like. They take that as fact because it reinforces the other things that they've taken as fact. It's a really lazy way of thinking. They might try to spin it as like, well, it's more efficient because like I don't need to waste my time on that. But if you don't actually know what that is, it wouldn't be time wasted. It would be time very well spent, invested in practicing your own skills, gaining a better understanding of the situation, seeing for yourself whether or not the thing is like they say it is, and deciding for yourself what to do about it. Because I think that deconverting, de-brainwashing, deprogramming people should be our highest priority, and getting everyone to a kind of baseline, reasonable state. could help us immensely. Like, I can't even imagine a world where we can all talk clearly to each other, like communicate efficiently. I think it's worth trying. I think it's worth practicing, building our way up to that. The first steps are always wobbly, shaky. We're gonna fall down sometimes, but keep trying. Keep trying. We are getting better, and if we have enough time, I think we can still turn things around. But I don't know if we have enough time. So I just throw shit like out. So I just throw shit like this out there, just in case. Better than doing nothing. As the picture becomes clearer, so too will our options. Thank you for watching. Good luck.